So what are we doing here today? We've got a frozen overflow on a tire tank. This is my steamer, and I got my torches on it, just waiting on the steam. Here we go, it's just started steaming. It's just a copper tube off of a garden hose. There's my overflow pipe there, it's froze up. That steam will just blow a hole right through that ice. Only thing you got to be cautious with on PVC is you can blow a hole right through PVC as well. If you're using it to go down a riser pipe or something, you got to be cautious. Last thing you want to be doing is digging up PVC when it's this cold. Woke up this morning, it's about 1 above. Expecting about a half a foot of snow this afternoon and overnight. And it's supposed to be like some 25 below tomorrow night. So I'd rather be doing this now than when it's 7 below tomorrow afternoon. But this is a steamer my dad and uncle built years ago. They just used a couple of torches on a tank with a valve on top. It goes into this black garden hose. And then my copper pipe here. Be cautious not to burn yourself. Another thing with steam, it's highly explosive. I mean, you don't want to leave your valves off when you're waiting on that thing to turn on or to find its steam. You want to be sure your valves are on so you can see the steam coming out. All this stuff is basically, you got to learn it a little bit. You got to know what you're doing. So not something I'd suggest to anybody unless you know what you're doing. I was just really hoping this wasn't froze all the way to the tank. Other thing too with these is you don't want to put a lot of water in them immediately. I have to put about a half a gallon in it. It heats up quicker, turns to steam quicker. This is pretty amazing what steam can do, honestly. If I just keep constant pressure on it, I'm going in about a ½ inch every second. I'm in there about 6 feet now. The problem is what happens when you run out of handle here. You got to actually shove the hose up in there, which is tough to do, but you can do it. Oh, I hear water. I think we got it. Melt a little of this ice off here. Yeah, we got it. Give it another day, we wouldn't have got it so easily. This is a victory. So, this is something I wanted to show you guys, for you guys that have never been around something like this. Or we use overflows in the winter for our stock tanks, basically, so we're running warm water into the tank all the time, and it keeps the waters open. That way we don't have to use gas or electricity to heat, because a lot of the places we're at don't have electricity, and gas isn't a problem-free deal either. You got to make sure those are working, and sometimes they blow out in the wind, and so this works good. The problem is when you get a wind like last night that blows directly into your overflow, so you kind of got to be cautious of which direction you point your overflow pipe. That way you avoid that problem, but nothing is completely foolproof. So basically, for your overflows in the tank, you just bring a riser pipe up. You don't cut it off just below a couple inches below the top of the tank or wherever you feel comfortable, and you just bury overflow pipe with a good rate of slope so it drains well. you dump it out where it's convenient. So that's it. I just want to show you guys that. I might be able to show you guys the setup here quick. Got a torch on each side. Got it sitting on some blocks. We'll go ahead and kill them. Got a little fill poured on top and a valve. That thing was made a long time ago. There, we're getting a big push of water. Perfect. Yeah, there we go. You see it was running out through the drink hole overnight. All right, cows can drink.